Hold on. Ooh, my ears regret that. But that is what it is and how it should be. Wah, 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 wah. Oh my goodness. We'll be starting soon enough. Don't be so impatient about stuff. I'm giving everyone a little bit of time to, you know, slide on in. Get nice and familiar. Gosh, it really does drive a man to think how no one had anything to say today to me. Well, ooh, that was a bad. That was not the best idea I ever had. Ooh, my back. We're back. Sorry about last week. Last week was messy. Oh, so messy. It was a messy time for messy people. That's how I would describe it. Actually, I just had like a whole meltdown, and I needed a little bit of breathing room, a little clearing of the old atmosphere and all that fun jazz. But we should be better now. I'm still tired. Life still finds a way to make my day a hell. But we can get going. I think I'm ready. A real lobster is here. Charlie Horse. No, it's not Charlie Horse bad. What do you mean the audio bitrate is low? What? It's not Charlie Horse. Our audio bitrate is not 0. Google, what are you? There are many drugs to be on, and many times one can be on drugs, but now is not the time, nor the place, nor the drugs. Ugh. Okay, I'm honestly... Its music started to grate me a little bit. There we go. That'll make it a little bit more bearable. Alright, what was even going... What was even going on again? What were we doing? Homestead? I didn't even know. I forgot. I know Anon had like a funky dream, and then he went around and he did some stuff, and I like remember nothing. We were gonna help out Trish with something, I think. Fang is sick. I think we talked to Stella and she wanted to read our fortune or something, because I'll be honest, I think it's just like, it's so sad, like, right? These characters have more going on, but like once you're the guy who tells characters how the plot is progressing, it's like every fanfiction under the moon is just gonna treat you like that. You're just the plot guy. You just write out the scripts at that point. It's like, man, come on. Let her breathe. Let her go. I regret nothing. Okay, I'm done. Let's get going. Let's-a go. She grinned at me mischievously. Come on, last one to the school gate is a dumb skinny. Well, we know who that is. Trish picked up a bag and dashed out the room. This evening is promising to be a long one. Evening? Evening? Oof. bought a bag of truffle chips, and I wanted to buy sea salt, so I'm very upset about that. I treat myself to some fine artisanal chips, and they turn out to be the... It's like all the bags are the same color-ish, right? And I was like, sea salt. So I reach forward, and I think I grab another bag. Wow, I got had. They're not bad, but I wanted sea salt. Child fucking tantrum. Naturally, I lost. Man, what is this fucking anime-ass street? For someone so short, Trish is a surprisingly good runner. Well, you know, she's always on the run from the law. But, Well, I was inept as usual. No Coach Solly for you. 5 minutes later, I was still trying to catch my breath. You know, you're pretty good. Trish was walking ahead of me, full of pride. He goes, is this from Katama Sojo? I mean, to be honest. Given this man's lack of athleticism, I wouldn't put it past him. Your 4 younger siblings started being on my level, cave brother. Cave brother from another mother cave? Cave mother? Never took you for the sporty type. Oh, really? Oh shit, she suddenly became tall. Just so you know, I can suplex your skinny ass 4 different ways. Unlike Fang, I won't even feel bad about it. Who is this tall Trish we're dealing with? She said, standing on tiptoes to make herself look more imposing. I mean, it's like, because we've always seen her so low to the ground, watching her get elevated like this makes her seem so, I want to say skinny, but like lean? Like a beanpole. It's like suddenly the rectangle has been stretched. And Thomas Was Alone. Thomas Was Alone was a nice game, all things considered. I had a good time with it. Kind of a pain to get it to work, though. That sounds like a threat. Yeah, what, you don't like it rough? Trish laughed at the idea of a joke. Well, I could only smile and nod. The girl's high octane as usual. Keeping up with her can be tough sometimes. I'll chin up, Anon. You never had a chance anyway. I was the #1 athlete in this school back in the day. Oh, I don't know. I would not believe that ever. You're not Tom fooling me there, Trishalina. Couldn't count how many times I made our boy Nasser himself eat my dust. I would snatch his favorite baseball cap right off his crest, and he'd chase me around school. You know, I was at the bag Fang for it in the end. Didn't catch me once. What is this Trish propaganda we're getting? Good times. Ever since then, he avoids baseball caps like the plague. I thought it was because he wasn't even in the baseball team. He just track. How are you faster than him? So you were on the track team or something? The boys are back at town. This somewhat explains Trish's unusual wardrobe choices. But I only see you play music nowadays. Well, Fang always sucked at sports, and I wanted to stick with her, so we decided to do music instead. Besides, I don't like the idea of being separated by gender. I can make all the twinks in this school cry, but the school would only let me compete against girls. That sucked. Fucking twinks. I tried bringing it up with Spears to explain how humiliating it felt, but the other girls told me to shut up. Well, if you were talking to Spears, why are all the other girls there? They like having it easy. Bunch of dumb broads, all of them. The only contest they could hope to win is competitive dick-sucking. I mean, with a muzzle, that's kind of impressive. I don't know who Emmy is. Get out of here. You should try being more open, you know? And maybe stop talking about everyone in such very sexually charged terms. Dick-sucking, twinks. Oh, shut up. Fang, you, and Reed are the only ones I talk to in the school. Everyone else can get fucked. Well, fair enough, although I get the impression you mean that literally. So we're going by bus? What did you expect, a taxi? We can't get that graphic every time we do a taxi ride, you know? He's expensive. He's in the sequel. You have any idea how popular he is? I don't care anyway. So where's that place anyway? Oh, it's, wait a second. Where was it? Now that I think about it, that evening with Fang was a bit of a blur. Don't fucking tell me you don't remember. Oh, I remember. So, I was together with Fang, and we were at Little Trudon, and some guys started to sell me a pocket Roomba. phone, Roomba, Anon. You cannot be so dismissive of our good boy, Rainbow. And he told us where to go. Oh, God fucking damn it. Let's call Fang. She should know. No, let's not. I'm sure she's still resting. Oh, let's pull up the script, actually, because I know this has been very, very, like, adaptive to the situation. I forgot I have, like, 8,000 things open right now. Oof. Because I was looking through other scripts trying to find specific things. I need to look up how Skin Row was spelled, if it had space or not. I mean, I always got the impression that Trish wore the clothes she did because it was comfortable and loose, you know? She's small. She wants to be cuddly. Or at least comfortable. I don't want to imagine the humiliation I'd have to endure. We just have to get the little truth on. I'll figure it out from there. Okay, whatever you say. How did you get home afterwards? Did you just teleport back home, or did you black out the entire road back? You were there multiple times, by the way. We boarded a bus which was mercifully empty. Sitting side by side, Trish and I didn't say anything to each other throughout the whole ride. I'm gonna take you for a ride. She wasn't even thought about something, so I decided not to disturb her. Hell yeah, it's Trudon! Little Trudon was the same as usual. A chaotic web of street shops and bars filled with all kinds of people. They say you can find literally anything here as long as you have the money. As a proud rainbow... No, I can attest to that. So, where to now? I think we turn left right here? Move our way through the tiny gaps and walk spaces. I think somewhere around here... Well, exploring a cave. 5 minutes later, it didn't seem like we made much progress. Okay, I have something to admit. I hadn't the first clue where Moe's place was. I was there like twice. And it's way outside of my usual commute, and I don't want to know what Trish would say if I admit it. So I lead her by the horn until she figures it out. You don't have any idea where it is, huh? Oh, did I just say that out loud? Yes, you did. Well, fuck. Why are you so close to her ears? Stop hugging her. You slut. Pub! So what do we do now? I look around. We arrived at a narrow street full of various bars. I don't know. We can go back and look for the pocket Roomba salesman. Can you answer one question, Anon? Sure. What the fuck did Fang see in you? I'm really good at couch therapy. I think I might need some after this. Choosing not to go back, we decide to see what lies ahead instead. Neither of us had any particular ideas at this point. Well, since we're here, we might as well have some fun. Trish looked at me, grinning. Well, any bright ideas? She pointed to the signboard on the other side of the street. The place looked like a bar. Ever seen one of these before? A bar? Yeah, I've heard rumors. I don't mean the bar, you clown. It's called a barcade. They sell booze here and you can play video games. What the fuck is this, the sequel? You do know that arcade shuts down in Future's world, right? That last part caught me off guard. Vimeo gums! So fun fact, I've seen one of these, and it's like a VR shop. It's like a shop where you get to, I guess, rent a VR headset, and they have like the games and everything. I kind of want to go there one time, but it feels weird to go alone. Because half the fun is people point at you and laugh and go, you look like such a fucking loser. Yeah, don't fucking tell me you haven't played any. You're the biggest nerd in school. Well, I did, but what's it to you? I like that stuff. Let's go play something. Today I discovered a kind of forbidden knowledge I was not meant to know. Oh, don't you give me that fucking look skinny. My family's not exactly rich, but kids love video games. Yes, I bet you have thousands of lovely phone games you spent $1 on. Below the belt, Anon. These guys have family days when children are allowed. That's how we spend our Sundays sometimes. I see. I gotta admit, I wasn't expecting that. So, are you going, or are you scared you're gonna get beaten by a girl? I mean, that'll be giving you a lot of... Like, you're gonna be a bit of a Mary Sue if that keeps up. Trish, be careful. Isn't, like, the whole plot point that Trish sucks ass? Shh! I'm turning it back on them. You know, pretty avid gamer. I was about to get a no-death legendary run in Rock Ring, and then Fang had to start shooting up the school. What? The fuck did I just say? Come in before I die of cringe. I'm just saying I was gonna get a no-death run. Then Fang had to make it all about her again. Jesus fucking Christ, can you just shut up about it? Listen, I'm just saying that getting shot in the leg hurt a hell of a lot less than losing out on that perfect streak. I even had a skull with me. Trish shoved me through the entrance door. She's definitely stronger than she... I think you already know this, Anon. You already know this. Look at these machines. We can go to Cam Cop. We can go Bubba Bubba. I love it when there's like a... I love knockoff names, I'm sorry. It's something I've grown a taste for. The place looks like a huge and surprisingly clean bar. Except that almost every wall, except the bar itself, was lined with arcade machines. These weren't any arcade machines. They were all retro. My favorite. I imagine it's probably like Bubble Bobble, but... just... Imagine saying that as like your favorite video game. Like the mouthfeel ain't right. Most are older than I am. I mean, to be fair, if it's like 2021-ish in this world, yeah. Odds are most of these are older than you, you poor sack of shit. As we stroll through the entryway, Trish glances at me. Trish, can you please stop making this entire conversation so sexually charged? You like what you see? I pick my jaw from the floor and try to regain composure. I mean, you know, this is sweet. They even have Tetris banners to show their allegiance to tea pieces. So, what are you drinking? I don't really do alcohol. I'm too much of a lightweight. Even small amounts might cause me to go off the rails. And, you literally drink in Ending 4. Yeah, but I get drunk off my ass in Ending 2. Because you drank too much, you... God damn, you're an idiot. Listen, if I can get drunk, I can get drunk. I'll decide when I've had enough. Just snorted at my honesty. Damn, Fang was right. You really are the king of dweebs. You're free to order me anything if you promise you'll carry my ass to Skin Row at night. I'd rather leave you for the trash collectors. Can you handle iced tea at least? Yeah, that sounds... Iced tea? I just want to grab Anon's cheeks and give him a pinch. What a dork. And don't think booze would stop me from kicking your ass. Trish ended up buying herself a beer of some kind, and I got my tea. I really don't put iced tea in the same category as normal tea. There really isn't any overlap in, like, so many situations for me. It's like, this is a different flavor. It's a whole different thing. We decided not to waste any time and moved straight to the arcades. Trish took me through the room and pointed to an old but familiar game. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Edition. This one's a classic. I don't see Anon as a fighting kind of guy. He doesn't have the cool big box controller. It's not underage drinking where I live. You Americans are just cowards. You let them drive, you let them own guns, but you don't let them drink. Losers. I'm allowed to launch a nuclear warhead before you guys are allowed to drink. Then I accidentally sit on the button. And then I shrug, look at the camera, and I say my catchphrase. What could possibly go wrong? Which is really weird to say after something has happened. But you know what's up. You know what's up. You know it? Of course I do! People online won't shut the hell up about it. I've mostly argued about it, to be honest. Although I've never played it with real people before. Let's get to it then. I'm gonna play Wong Li. Shut up, Anon. We're not quoting the sequel. With a smug look on her face, Trish put in the tokens and started the game. She picks Guile. I decide to go with the classic and pick Ryu. Oh, come on. You could be a bit more original and little less picked off the garbage can. If it works, it works. And the music. I'm going to ship myself, thank you. Trish rolled her eyes as we started the game. The match began. I could tell by her movement this was far from the first time. She's not jumping everywhere or mashing the attack button. Her movements are precise. I need to carefully think about my own actions. As I try to figure her out, Trish jumps in, ready to hit me from above. Listen! I can't play this game, theoretically speaking. Oh, I can only try my best. I can only try my best. I think crouching block probably. I don't know. I feel like it would go over. So let's do a spinny thing. Thankfully, I know how they hit. I sure do. I'm super. I promise. I know how the hitboxes in this game works. Before Trish can react, I input the hurricane kick. It's a classic move that sends my character flying horizontally like a helicopter. I managed to hit Trish out of the air. As her character plummets to the ground, tries to recover, Trish clicks her tongue, annoyed at this early misplay. Damn, you're not a complete idiot. Guess I'll have to get a bit more serious. Our battle continues. God, I'm... Somehow I'm expected to play a fighting game in a visual novel. They should have done this in Wanigator. You know it would have been great. It's where the real timeline diverges. Hey, is that girl leaving at age? I can hear Buggo whisper behind us. Trish evidently heard them. Shut up, you cunt, I'm 18. Watch the screen, sis. I love that they made a custom background for this. Managed to get a jab in while she's screaming at others. Oh, that's called cheating, you ass. Why don't you try to sucker punch me, skinny? She sends a sonic boom in my direction, which was a fireball move. In response, I sent a Hadouken, my own fireball. Both cancel each other out in midair. Trish now does a crouching block, waiting for my move. She's obviously wanting us to get closer, right? She's obviously hoping we're getting closer. But if we... I don't know, I don't know what Anon knows. I'm thinking with a brain, you know, D&D brain. You know, maintain distance where possible. I don't even know if he's using whatever Damien called it, zoners or whatever. I should try to keep my distance. She's playing a charge character. They have a long windup and a fast recovery. She has at a disadvantage when I'm far away. Yeah, we start throwing fireballs at each other. Now I can push her into a corner. As she throws another, I jump in and hit her from above. Oh, come on! I swear I moved up. I don't know what happened. Likely story. I love that version of something about it that just cracks me up. It's great. Looks like she has a massive underbite. We play the neutral game for a bit, throwing jabs at each other. Should be careful not to do anything crazy. But then... Wow. But then Trish backs out again. We're now full screen apart. Oh, come on, Anon. Just be a fucking nerd. We go back to tossing fireballs at each other. However, her movement is now more precise. Trish learns fast. But I have a surprise in store. She sends us... Oh, wait. But I have a surprise. But I do have a surprise in store. Trish sends a sonic boom in my direction. At that point, I do another powerful hurricane kick. The attack is capable of flying right above any projectiles and into my opponent's face. Oh, come on! That's just cheating. How did you do that? I can only smile. There is a smiling add-on. Use it, please. And now we're back in the neutral position. Trish was getting visibly fired up. I wasn't going to let her win either. People around us also couldn't help but notice Trish. It's striking how someone so small could produce so much noise. The way that she hammers at the buttons is quite frightening. Now it's time for me to make a move. She's not going to fall for the third time, right? I'm trying to think like writer-wise more than anything else. On one hand, third time's the charm, but also crouching hasn't done anything for us yet, apparently. I don't know if that last move was like the good or the bad ending, or if this is like completely agnostic about that. Do a crouching kick into a Hadouken. Trish blocks the kick and tries to throw a fireball. Now she's really screwed up. Her charge attacks are just too slow, but my normals are really fast, especially on recovery. She receives a fireball straight to the face. God damn it. Stop spamming this shit. Do something that requires actual skill. Hey, if you're gonna win against her, you gotta be an asshole. Ugh. The game is now reaching its crescendo. Not a lot of health left to spare. Once again, I see Trish trying to jump in on me. I can't screw up now. I mean, we all know it's time for... This is the big fire punch, right? Shoryuken is probably the second most famous move in fighting game history. And that's for a good reason. Trish wasn't expecting it this time. I hit it straight out of the sky. Fuck. You've done it, Anon. You beat the game. All right. How about we look? How about we look at what we missed out on? Because I'm curious. Hold on. I'm gonna need a hot minute to pull everything up. But first, let's go through this. Okay. The battle was long and grueling. Still, my skills were nothing to scoff at. I managed to land a finishing blow and got my victory. Oh, come on. That's unfair. Trish definitely wasn't expecting that. How the fuck did you beat me? Well, like you said, I'm a bit of a nerd. I played my first share of fighting games before. I'm the best player in this goddamn city. You. Welcome to the real world. You gotta learn, sis. She fell silent for a second. Did I overdo it? She turned away for a second and exhaled sharply. And faced me with a glowing smile. Oh no. Anon, you schmooze. I love these games. Yep, she enjoys this. I'm not done with you. We're gonna play until your arms fall off, and I'm gonna get my win. Didn't take long for Trish to regain composure. I might have won the first match, but it seems like I'm gonna lose the rest. Whatever you say, sis. This isn't very Anon for him to win. The dream of the greatest challenger is the endless challenge. Trish really personified this. Competition is where she belonged. I felt kind of bad that she had to abandon this side of her. Oh yeah, she did mention this before with like the whole track team thing. I ended up winning 10-8, but she was still happy with the performance. We're not done. There will be a rematch. Once we consumed all the alcohol, tea, and snacks all wallets allowed, which in my case was like half of a cracker, we decided it was time to head out. Too bad we're both dirt poor. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So I looked it up and I found it, and let's take a look at what we missed out on. There we go. Crouching block. Anon HP -1. I sit down in the blocking positions. It's perfect for all kinds of situations. Unfortunately, I forgot something. The one kind of attacks a crouching block doesn't protect against is airborne attacks. Ah. Gotta have the triangle. Trish hits me hard and immediately follows it up with a kick for good measure. Backing away, I gain my composure. You don't even know the basics. I told you to prepare your ass. Walk up closer and throw a fireball. I might be able to take it by surprise if I get closer. Throwing a fireball into closer range is a safe bet. But then Trish fires one of her own. Sonic boom gets cancelled out sooner than my own. Give a good time to counter attack. And she hits me right in the face. Didn't expect that, did ya? Jump in on her. Hopefully she doesn't expect that. I tried to jump in. What I forgot is how strong her anti-air move is. Trish did an instant flash kick like she was expecting me. So I'd be flying, losing a decent chunk of health. Oof. And the last one is anticipate her sonic boom fire with the counter ball. Yes, she recognizes it in that case. You just don't learn, Skinny. I guess I don't. Block and try to get away. I don't want to risk it. I expect to land that attack, but instead she landed right by my side. Oh no. And she just throws him. And she gets to pull off her favorite move. If Anon HP is bigger than Trish HP, I like how it's... I don't think this variable's initialized, it's just made negative. It's just made negative over time. That's pretty cool. Why initialize your variables? Else, the fight was coming to a close. I had little to no health left, and Trish knew it when she used a grab move, which sent me into a KO. Despite my best efforts, she crushed me. The absolute smugness coming from Trish was impossible to put into words. She finally proved something to the entire world. I told you, I am better. I couldn't do anything other than concede. Well, I can't blame you for losing. I am the best player in town. Seriously? You bet. I've loved this game since I was a kid. It lets me beat people without repercussions. Well, that was morbid. But what if you get beaten up? Then I stand up and try again until I win. She really does have the winner's spirit. I enjoy this more. So, how about we play some more? I enjoy this more than I expected. You know, why not? Perhaps you should take a page out of Reed's book and go with the flow. We went back to the game and continued the legendary battle. I lost 6-12. By the end, Trish even stopped bullying me, started giving me advice instead. Stop jumping so much, it leaves you open. I guess that's what it feels like to have an older sister. I respect for Nasaku quite a bit. Once we consumed all the beer... Okay, yeah, that's where it pops back. That was nice. That's not a huge deal. I don't think any other variables count this event, right? Yeah, there's nothing here, so it's just this moment. As we headed down the street, the sun was already setting. Trish drank her fair share and looked quite tipsy. I think we should get you a taxi. Yeah, that's a good idea. You feel alright there? Just a bit tired. This is the first time I'm seeing Trish drunk. I pointed to a bench nearby. Why not a nearby bench? She doesn't protest. We both sat down, and I looked at her. She was more relaxed than usual, staring nowhere in particular. How is this not a fucking Trish fic? What the fuck? Just fucking kiss already! Perhaps it's now or never. I always wanted to talk with Trish. You know, I was always wondering about something. Spit it out. Why did you have a bone to pick with me? I wasn't the only dumb idiot in school, so why were you so focused on me? Even after Raid and Fang told you to chill. What, you think drunk Trish would just spell her guts to you like this? I guess, yeah. I told you before, I was worried about Fang. What you might do to her? Well, what would I do? Poison her mind with evil ideas or something? Don't act like an idiot. I thought you'd hurt her. How? Trish looked away. She suddenly became very quiet. The same way my shitty dad hurt my shitty mom. Oh, that just got dark. I didn't expect that answer. What did he do? He swept her off her feet, and then left her heartbroken and alone with a bunch of brats. He didn't even bother paying child support, despite the legal ramifications. Simply popped out of existence. I'm still in grade school. Others were toddlers. You have no idea how hard that was. What was supposed to be a drunk, lighthearted banter turned sour real turned... Oh, wait, this is... What was supposed to be drunk, lighthearted banter turned sour way too fast for comfort. I've never seen Trish look so serious. Well, shit. I'm sorry. Don't be. Sorry doesn't put food on anyone's table. But you want to know the best part? He was human. He looked a lot like you, too. I look like your dad. I look like Inko. He gets up and he, like, waves his arm around. Are there any other people who look like me I need to know about? And then the snail goes, meow. And then he just goes, fuck. It's the perfect joke for the animated series. The anime needs to do this. Mom made him in college. She thought he was perfect until he wasn't. Suddenly the puzzle pieces started coming together. She wasn't racist, just really rude about her own personal hang-ups. I don't know how that's different, but I guess it's alright. You getting it now? Just imagine how I felt when you rolled in and started grooming Fang. Hey, I wasn't grooming anyone. I barely groom myself. Guess you haven't noticed. I stink like ass. You couldn't leave her alone for 1 second. Even though you didn't know her at all. It's like you were racing to get into her pants. She doesn't even fit in those pants, let alone me and her. Like, seriously, how does her blood flow not get cut off? And then Fang started changing. He was only talking about you, like she was in love with you. Of course I got fucking nervous. For all I knew, you could have shattered Fang horse. Trish gave a heavy sigh. Before you arrived, Fang was in a very bad place mentally. She would miss school for days on end, lock herself up in her room, and probably even hurt herself. Fang hated herself because her damn brother took the spotlight. Because her fucking family couldn't care less about her. If you tried playing with her feelings at that point, Fang might have done something stupid. I couldn't allow some airheaded asshole to do that to her. This ticked me off more than it probably should have. Don't pretend you weren't just as overbearing. Snoot Game Anime. I don't even know if I want to play Encore. I don't know. It feels too high quality. Like, something that I love about this has always been its jankiness. I don't know. I feel like if it's too professional, too sincere, it just wouldn't quite land the way I need it to. Don't pretend like you weren't just as overbearing. It was real fucking painful for me to watch Fang ignore herself as she danced your double bass tune all day long. Felt like I was stopping you from grooming her. Trish fell silent. Did I say too much? I only wanted what was best for Fang. Back then, she was the only friend I had. And I was the only friend she had. I did my best to protect her. That's what you're telling yourself. Seems more like you were afraid of letting her do her own thing. Because you were afraid that she wouldn't include you. I'm glad that Trish was a quiet drunk, otherwise she would have started shouting for sure. You know what, Skinny? I turned to her. She looked melancholic. Surprisingly enough, I didn't feel any malice in her words. You're a fucking asshole. But I know you're right. I thought about it a lot. I was an asshole too. I wanted Fang to be free from others, but I only ended up forcing shit on her and like others. What? Oh, you're using others twice. That's what threw me off for a minute there. You know, Fang was always sensitive. Always took everything close to heart. I told her to stand up for herself. Stop following the crowd and do her own thing. I guess I wanted her to follow me instead. What a confusing mess. That's life. But she looked back at me and smiled. Did you fucking think you're off the hook just because I gave her the green light? If I find out you hurt Fang in any way, I'll find you. And I'll make you cry. Ow! My arm! I don't doubt it for a second, sis. Both chuckled. What a beautiful day. Trish is a strange person. She's very aggressive. Competitive, a bit sadistic, and she has some attachment issues. But the Despite it all, she cares. Like Reed always told me, she really cares. And I can admire that. As minutes passed by in complete silence, I felt something on my shoulder. It's art! Why does Anna look like such a goober? Why does she look like she's a corpse? I can't believe Trish fucking died on my date. It was Trish. I guess she's all out of juice now. She's full of the juice is the problem. Looking at her sleeping peacefully on my shoulder, I notice how small she actually is. It's hard to believe she's the same age as all of us. She's also surprisingly light. No matter how much you butt head with each other, at the end of the day, she's still... We going there, buddy? Maybe a bit too tomboyish and emotional, but even so. I could hear her whisper something into her sleep. You did it, Anon. I ordered her a taxi and dragged her in the car when it arrived. That's the truth way I looked at the time. It's time to go home. How the fuck did Trish get home, Anon? Just threw her in a random taxi like that? The rest of the evening went by without a hitch. I ate my dinner and got my gaming console. For some reason, I was itching to play some of the older Street Fighting games again. Fan called me earlier and told me she's coming back tomorrow, so that's good news. Otherwise, nothing really special happened. And then... Ringing, my phone awoke from its slumber. I wonder who could be calling me at this hour. I picked up. You asshole. And I think I just lost hearing in my right ear. Who gave you the right to lecture me like that? Trish, how the hell did you get my number? Fang told me, you ape. Do you think you can get me drunk and then probe me for private shit when I'm half asleep? I'm pretty sure you're the one who got yourself drunk. No fucking excuses. Apologize right now. Oh boy. Aren't you supposed to be hungover? Then again, what did I expect? Felt like she was blackout drunk. Of course she would remember. Still, she sobered up surprisingly fast. That's athletes for you, I suppose. No substances were for long. I guess a good woo vanished once the hangover arrived. Well, it was a bit intrusive, all things considered. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Maybe I should have kept my mouth shut. You're damn right. I forgive you this one time, but if you don't... But don't you pull that shit on me again, you skinny cocksucker. Love you too, Trish. Fuck you. She hung up. I'll be fine tomorrow. I think she just released years of built-up pressure. For now, with my newfound headache, I really should get to sleep. I mean, Anon's house does have a certain homeliness to it. The quiet of night soothed my ears. However, falling asleep proved difficult. Trish was still on my mind. What the hell was the intro even about? She was a curious person. I doubt most people would have been able to stomach her. In her terms, I would describe her all as tsune and low dairy. I am yet to find a part of her that doesn't have horns sticking out everywhere. And yet there's something about her. How is this not the Trish dating route? Jesus! It's got the for it. Maybe I can't help but appreciate the passion she carries herself with. Or maybe I appreciate her loyalty to her friends. Or maybe I'm developing the same Stockholm syndrome Fang and Reed had. Then I remembered her telling me excitedly about her athletic achievements. How she was battling me in that video game. Perhaps that's... Ooh. Ooh. Man, this song's nice. Perhaps that's what she was missing. Perhaps that is what she is missing. She just doesn't realize it herself. Trish has a lot of energy, but nowhere to let it out. She wants to prove herself. Maybe I should talk to Fang about it. We could try to get her back into sports. Wouldn't that be a fun project for us four? I'm happy I met Trish after all. Sometimes we all need some spice in our lives. I still love how Trish route just starts with fucking... just the school getting nuked and Reed and... Jesus. Try again! Try again! You did it! You beat the game! I'll try again, asshole. Oh, I mean, I know it's probably like, hey, there's other routes to go for. Have fun and all that jazz, but try again. Let's see. Oh, there is a bad end, because there is a bad end screen. I'm taking a look at some stuff. Why is it try again, though? It's so mean! I'm just trying my best here. Whoops. Okay. I want to do a bit more. I'm very tired. I'm still like kind of out of it and everything, but I know there's a bad end, and I know that it's extremely stupid. It's like a goofy ass bad ending. I will say I love the custom music and everything they went for here. They really put in a little bit of that pizzazz, you know. Made it work. So if I get this correct, there are 5 main sort of endings. There is Fang Call, Stella event label, Naomi event label, Trish event label, and Dead End. Let me just take a look at Fang Call. Oh, even if you get Fang's Call, you can still go for the Dead End if you're an idiot. How about I think we can get Stella if we like go early. How about we do that? We'll do one more little bit and see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I got a slight headache and everything. Like, things have not been going 100% lately. Getting a lot of my walking hours in at least. Alright, yeah, things haven't been 100% great around here. Anxiety has been one thing. I don't know, it feels like I haven't gotten anything done that I want to. I'm trying to find, listen, okay. I've been doing some fic writing, right? I'm getting some stuff on paper. But my brain is locking up, which is funny because I wrote a whole thing and it's done and I just need to proofread and post it out there. Oh, God, it's so warm of late. I think it's the heat. It might just be the heat. Because it's been consistently kind of warm and musty, like wet, humid. Humid's the term I'm looking for. And I'm not digging it. I'm not digging it one bit. So, oh, ooh, excuse me. I mean, be glad you can't smell that, but listen, okay? I thought it would be a great idea to put a can of gas in my room, and now it just smells like rotten eggs around here, okay? I thought, you know, who needs propane? Who needs propane? Now it smells like rotten eggs, and I feel like an idiot. So I'm doing some fic writing, and I have, like, big ideas, but I just want something small and sweet that I don't give a shit about, you know? But I can't think of anything, and it's annoying the hell out of me. I'm like, I got this other idea for a redo. Ooh, what if I isekai good old ending one anon? I've been wanting to do another isekai for a while, because the Nier thing doesn't really count, per se. And then I'm like, you know what'd be fun? Doing some ending 2 stuff. And it's like years. My head's getting all... I think it's the lack of sleep and the heat. And I just can't think like this. My brain refuses to do its operations. Anyway, we're here for the mods. Let's go reread this real fast. I don't get it. I have no idea what this has to do with anything. Let's skip. As you just did to school. Maybe I shouldn't bother Fang so early in the morning. Maybe I'm sure she's just resting. If I come right now, I'll only disturb her for no good reason. I pick up a bag and head outside. The morning air is chilly as usual. I'll be honest, I am also missing the original, I am also very much missing the original soundtrack for this game. I love the original soundtrack for Snoot Game. It's so cute! How warm is it in Europa? Whatever. The temperature's been unnaturally low for the last month or so. People are getting visibly frustrated. Everyone planned to ditch their jackets last month, but Mother Nature with the plans. Didn't I read this already? No. Personally, I don't mind. I don't have a lot of wardrobe options in the first place. As I walk down the street, the upcoming school day comes to my mind. No one's planning anything special, so I guess I'll have to keep a low profile and see how Trish and Reed are doing. There's a good few Anon Isekai fics that have promise. Are they, though? I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of in like a spot where I want something cheap and easy that I can just crank out and feel better about myself. I'm overthinking stuff, right? We'll dry my tears and the world falls apart. We'll put it in the... There's a place you can post that stuff, and I'll add it to the fanfic list when we get around to that. And if anyone has the fucking cheek to post my fics, pretending they're good enough for reading, you're fired. You can hand in your badge and your gun. But I haven't been practicing recently, and now Fang might be out of commission as well. What a shame. I ponder Firm Drama's future and my own existence. Gentle breeze blows past me, as if welcoming me to have a stroll. Since early, I might as well take the scenic route to school instead of the usual one. What be good for my health? As I went down the sidewalk, the morning crowd attracted my attention. Suddenly, I was in a Japanese street. How weird. How weird. Humans and dino alike rush through the streets, hurrying to catch the bus or go somewhere or whatever. Most shops are still closed, but some are unpacking the goods already. Kids with accessories badge. I already read this. So this is a cold sky scare. I think it's just a different section. This feels new. Oh no, we'll go with this. Even early in the morning, it seems that Volcaldera is as awake as it's ever gonna be. When I reached the crossing, I spotted a familiar hot dog stand. Give me that fat hot dog! The smell of Frank's wafts through the air, and a yellow dino is scrambling behind the counter. Tracy's already working in full force. But she's not alone. A certain green stegosaurus is chatting with her. It's Stella. A girl with her head high up in the clouds. You have to wonder how she can stand up without tipping over. I don't mind Tracy, but Stella's overbearing company might be a bit too much for me this so early in the morning. Though it's not like she deserves to be avoided outright. We could just bum rush the bad end. We'll do that later. We're gonna do Stella, Naomi, bad end, and then we do what the Moon Princess end. I guess? Oh, no, I want to say hi! Whoops. Stella's not a bad girl. Let's just go say hi. As I approached them, Tracy's the first to spot me. Well, if it isn't Anna, I'll bring you here so early. Oh, hi, Anna-kun. So nice to see you here. Stella waves at me energetically. Trying to ignore your usual quirks, I smile and wave back normally. Concerned to say the same to you, Tracy. Why are you working up so early? Why are you wearing a skirt that short in weather this cold? You've no idea how many people have a craving for hot dogs before work. Just Stella right here. She pointed at Stella, who was already consuming hers surprisingly fast. Oh, you know each other? Yeah. I actually live nearby, so I always visit Tracy on the way to school. She's been my most steady source of income for a while now. Both girls chuckle at each other. Can I get you something? Sure, why not? I'm not hungry, but standing empty-handed would look pretty dumb. Vegan or mate? I don't have vegan options. Of course I do. Can't survive in this business otherwise. In case you forgot, unlike you skinnies, they're not obligates, right? Like, they can eat the other stuff and be fine. There are very few species that legitimately cannot process the other kind. Alright? It's not even like they eat it to survive. It's when you eat a herbivore, their stomach is full of fucking grass. Right? And with herbivores, it's like opportunity, I think. It's like opportunistic feeding. In case you forgot, unlike you skinnies, most rhinos are either carnivores or herbivores. And even if their cell would account for both. I feel dumb for asking this question. Sometimes I forget I'm not in a human neighborhood anymore. I'm hurting myself, for matter of fact. I'll go with meat, thank you. One meat dog coming up. Anon X Naomi, though. How are they resolving these character traits? God damn it. I've been looking for some new fix, because like I'm kind of read out on the ones that I had. Even with my slow gait, it's like they fall off before they continue. I say, not aware of the fact that I'm contributing to the fucking problem. But I'm streaming right now. I can't finish anything. That's your problem. You jerks, I'm gonna eat a potato chip loudly to annoy you. I'll stop the recording so those people don't have any issue with it. And so the stream people have been punished for their sins. Yea, said the Lord. Watching Tracy do her thing is like watching a performance. She juggles condiment bottles, quite literally, like she's been doing this since birth. Dry my tears in Spanish. Well, I can't read Spanish yet. I'm trying to learn, but it's slow going. Mostly because, you know, it's not like I'm taking an actual fucking, like a real course, so. So how's a herbivore? You physically unable to eat meat? Not really, but I can barely stomach it. It always gives me a nasty bellyache. Same for me. In grade school, a certain trouble tried to prank me by feeding me a dino nugget, and I ended up in a medical room. That sounds like a pain. I'm glad we skinnies are omnivores. I can eat whatever I want. Oh, really? Well, I could try eating grass there. We'll see how you like it, Mr. Omnivore. That's just mean. I can do it, though. It's kind of bitter, but edible. I mean, it's like grass, like, ugh. It's probably disgusting, because it's like all full of soot. Man, that does mean something. Makes for a fun party trick. Same here. Aren't you supposed to be a chef, Tracy? I thought your palate was more refined. I make hot dogs. I'm a street vendor. I don't want me in with those pansies hiding in their kitchens afraid of the real world. Sounds like it struck a nerve. Did you work in a restaurant before? As a matter of fact, I did 5 years ago. They fired me after I decided to spice up their stew recipe. And how did you spice it up? I had some frog legs. What? I never took Tracy for the French cuisine enthusiast. For your information, they're quite nutritious. You're a herbivore and you're adding frog legs. What the hell? But that asshole of a sous chef didn't appreciate it and threw me out for hygienic issues. Meanwhile, his fat ass couldn't for medium well for medium rare, goddammit. I could barely hear that last, but that's fun. I mean, that's probably not a trick you want to pull too often for accessibility reasons, but hey. But don't worry about it. I make 3 times as much money doing what I love than slaving away in a restaurant kitchen. And I make a bunch of my friends. Tracy smiles at Stella, who's enjoying a second hot dog. Give me that fat hot dog. Give me that fat hot dog. I demand a nice juicy hot dog. I mean, I had a nice juicy burger today, which is close to a hot dog. It's hot dog adjacent. Stella blushes a bit and turns to me. So Anna, how was your morning? It was fine. I woke up earlier than usual for some reason. But Fang got sick. That's a bummer. Ah, your lady friend. Haven't seen her in a while. Send her my best wishes. I hope she gets well soon. I think what I need in terms of writing is like a stupid-ass, goofy idea. Is a comedy routine. Just something good for a lark. Good for a chapter of some good hard laughs. I don't care if it's in Snoot or Wani or even Goodbye Volcano High. It's kind of weird, right? The crisis that is Central Europe. It's Middle Earth. Oh yeah, your lady friend. Haven't seen her in a while. Send her my best wishes. Hope she gets well soon. Is it anything serious? She told me it's all fine. She just won't be at school today. My words may set a pause for a moment. Oh, you know, it's probably the moon's influence. And she just said something weird. Come again? It's the moon influencing you both. Today's a special day after all. I think I missed the memo. I swear I just saw the twinkle in Stella's eye. It's the Paragisizzi! The supermoon! Now she's speaking neither the English language nor the Weeaboo language. Goodbye, Ratman. I think you watch too many cartoons, Stella. Maybe lay off that stuff for a bit. As I sighed, she got somewhat indignant. No, it's a real thing. It's a very rare occurrence when a full moon coincides with a perigee, which is the moment that the moon comes closest to the Earth. I'll pretend I got all of that. It can have all sorts of strange effects on people, you know. You're saying that's why I got up early, too? You have any strange dreams last night? I had a weird dream, but I can't remember it. Well, that's a shame. You know, wonderful things can be defined from dreams, especially strange ones. But don't worry, it'll all be fine tomorrow. Oh, you two remind me of my own school days. We're all obsessed with astrology and mysticism back then. The kids still play with Ouija boards. Those are fun. I have two! Why am I not surprised? What do you need two for? How can you even use two at once? Are you dual-wielding them? Just holding onto two planchettes? We kept talking for a few minutes. Eventually, as Stella ordered her third hot dog, I decided to head for school before she could follow me. That girl sure is something. Going down the usual road to school, I see students of all shapes and sizes walking alongside me. It's hard to describe how diverse the crowd is. From slender to stout, tall to short, from green to purple. If there's one thing dinos have in common, is that they have little in common. Some students are chatting to each other about upcoming lessons and events. Others prefer to be alone and make their way through the cows with earbuds cutting them off from the outside world. It's still pretty early, so I imagine most of them are on school clubs of some kind, like NASA. Speaking of which, he probably should be around. I could ask him about Fang if I see him. Although I don't want to interrupt his morning practice. So maybe we could leave this until lunch. As I take a deep breath of cold air, I realize how much I miss my warm bed right about now. Eventually, the school gate came into view. Your school has a gate? I thought it was open. Yeah, your school doesn't have a gate. As I walk up the usual steps, I see Rose already at work on her flowers. Oh, Anon, you're up early. Yeah, good morning, Rosa. It's kind of cold today, huh? See, I'm starting to worry if it will ruin the garden. It's such tiresome weather. But I'm sure we can figure something out. It's no wonder Rosa's Stella's best friend. Both are walking bundles of optimism. Except when Rosa gets emotional. She gets really emotional. So how's the club going? Any new members? No, but we are always scouting for candidates. Do you want to join? Maybe some other time. Last time I got to work in Rosa's garden took me a full month to recover. You know, I met Stella on my way here. Oh, that is wonderful, Anon. She always spends her mornings alone, so I'm sure she appreciated your company. Alone, huh? Don't worry, she's not as lonely as you might think. She's actually chatting with a friend along the way. I'm not sure I should divulge the sheer amount of hot dogs I've seen Stella. It was 3, man. I'm not that tactless. Oh, that's great news too. I should ask her about it sometime. By the way, if you're looking for Nasser, he's doing his morning practice. He told me Fang got sick. Terrible thing, you must be so worried. Yeah, I know, Fang informed me. I'm sure she'll be fine, she just needs some rest. That's the spirit. She's a strong girl. I'm sure we will see her again very soon. Yeah, sure. Give it a day or two, she'll be back on her feet. Maybe we should plan something for when she gets back, like a party. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. You know, maybe I could arrange a bouquet of flowers for you to surprise her with. I can already imagine Fang's smug grin when I bring her something like that. Flowers, really? You're such a dork, Anon. What's next, a teddy bear? Or did you forget your sneakers when you decided to serenade under my window? Oh, and don't forget your sneakers when you decide to serenade on my window. That's a pretty good runner. I appreciate the thought. No thanks. Well, if you need one, you know what to ask, Nino. Yeah, I guess I do. I gotta go now. See you, Rosa. Have a wonderful day, Anon. I do like Rosa's voice. It's fun. It is very defined. Sighing to myself, I head to school. But did he have a fat hot dog? It's no wonder people call Rosa everyone's mom. With a few minutes to spare before the bell, I walk into the classroom, scanning the usual crowds. A few guys I recognize greedy people. Most people don't seem to pay much attention. Reed's nowhere to be seen. Maybe so I had to skip class. No, his bag's at a seat. Someone wants to come up. Why did Trish suddenly fucking teleport in? Why is she teleporting? Trish is also here, staring intently at a phone with a difficult expression. Trish, are you alright? I try calling out to her, but she doesn't respond. Might as well let it be for now. I take my seat and get my usual things ready. It's almost 8 o'clock, so homeroom should start any moment now. The crowd's as lively as ever. Some guy to my right discussing the recent happenings at school. Actually, I think one of them is a member of the student council. I tilt my head slightly, trying to hear what they're talking about. So how is the council doing? It's a fucking dumpster fire. They sell them pink bitches out there, will be the day we actually get to do some fucking work. I guess the student council doesn't hold Naomi in high regard. I wonder what happened. I don't think I've seen them so agitated before. That is a good question. Hold the phone. Finally, the homeroom bell rings. As the teacher comes in, everyone scrambles to their seats. Time for another long day at school. And so lunchtime has arrived. We're just going for Stella, so for some reason I don't feel like joining anyone today. I just want some peace and quiet. I make my way to one of the few empty tables left and sit down. Everyone's eating their lunch merrily. One particularly pathetic kitty can be seen sitting there eating cheap sandwiches. Skinny, of course, is me. I take a bite out of today's meal and I can't help but flinch a little. Tastes undercooked. Not sure how a sandwich could taste undercooked, but it sure does. At least it's cheap. What's this feeling of worthlessness that's washing over me? Jesus Christ, can we stop teleporting all over the place? As the afternoon wears on, students are seen walking through hallways chatting with each other. Hold on, someone is saying stuff and I have to give him a good old bonking. The end of school day is slowly approaching, so I won't have to suffer for much longer. Then, I notice someone walking down the hallway, staring at the floor. That wouldn't be worth noticing if that someone wasn't Stella. Hey, Stella, we meet again. She glanced up at me, looking slightly confused. Oh, hi, Anna. It's nice to see you. How's your day going? I'd normally be glad to not hear any cringy Japanese honorifics from Stella, but her defeated tone made me wish she did use them. That way, I wouldn't be somewhat concerned instead. Going good, I think. You know, the usual. Which got you so down? Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. It almost certainly wasn't nothing. Hey, did you know our local hobby shop got a restock? I talked to the guys and they said they got a bunch of old magical girl figurines. That's nice. I wonder if I can find anything new for myself. She still looked kind of depressed. For some reason, I couldn't handle her looking like that. Being at my wit's end, I blurted out something I didn't even expect for myself. Hey, how about we go check it out after school? This finally made Stella perk up. Really? I'd be happy to. Settled then. I should drop by your classroom?
Oh no, you don't have to. Just wait for me outside, okay? We'll meet at the school gates.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say. A school doesn't have gates, Stella. It doesn't even have a fence. And Stella? Cheer up.
Oh, don't worry, Anna. I just need my tarot gods and all will be good.
Your tarot gods?
Tarot cards!
Is that a Herbie thing? She smiled at me and went to her locker. My gaze followed her for a bit. This girl sure was something. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me. But I feel like you could make those sentences flow together. Like, be part of a single structure. Ah! It's the breaking point. I don't know if I want to go too much further. Like I said, I'm kind of tired. And the crowd ain't exactly all that warm. And I got a game tomorrow I gotta run, so... We're... And I don't think Dave has even shared his things, so... Gonna have to shake my head in disapproval. Disapprovement? I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. Disapprovement. I'm fired. I'm fired. Get out of here, Sapphire. You blew it. You blew it. You could have done so much more. I mean, I could go on a rant about, RuneScape and all, but now's not the place or the time. Next time, we'll do some more stuff. Maybe I'll be in a better mood and energy levels, and I can actually finish this. Because this is not that big of a mod, all things considered. My throat is also starting to cave, though, so... This is the part where Sapphire farts into the microphone! Alright, I'll see you guys next time then. Everyone who's watching this recording is probably confused because I thought I stopped it already. Whoops! But I'm not going to cut it because I'm not so smart. I still like 1 hour and 50 minutes. Hey, we're picking it up. It'll be better next time. Technically, there wasn't going to be a stream, but, you know, shit got fucked up. And this was plan B. Not... Sorry, I've just been told by my streaming representative that it's bad for the parasocial relationship to say that, so I have to clarify. There was another thing that was going to get in the way. And if that wasn't getting in the way, then I would stream. My little darlings, my little flowers who will eventually give me big money, lots of money. Remember, we're having a very good parasocial relationship. I totally think you're very neat as long as you keep, you know, liking, favoriting, subscribing, leaving a comment, going to the Facebook. I'm not really keeping up to date anymore nowadays. Oh, I think he did leave a message. He said never properly connected. Oh, it's just invisible. There it is. Yeah, haha! I found it. Okay, we'll do Dave's thing. We'll do Dave's thing. Fun fact, the OSRS wiki for some reason causes my browser to sometimes completely hang. It doesn't crash or anything. It just cannot open new pages until I close everything. And I don't know why it's the OSRS wiki. But, you know, it's a good reason to not play old-school RuneScape. It's stuck up its own ass in the very worst ways. Did this motherfucker just link my own fanfic to me? Why is everything JavaScript void? Oh god, don't tell me we're having one of these. Oh my god, YouTube. Yes, I would... We're taking out the bone saw. We're taking out the bone saw. YouTube's being annoying. You know what they say, Luigi. Bada boom, bada bing. It must be held. It's not held for review. Then where did it go? I don't get this at all. Well, guess we're gonna have to do this one hand at a time. Oh, it's Fang. It's Fang and Rosadal Dineros. Which apparently just means money. We got a Fang picture. These are lovely. Ugh, you know what? We're going back to the main menu, because like I said, I kind of want to hear the... Oh, that's so much better. That's so much better. I gotta show this. I gotta show this to someone, though. Whoops. That feel when you fuck up the hyperlink. Can you imagine fucking up the hyperlink like a loser? Wouldn't be me. It's not Lunara, it's Lunara. But I like the art. That's cute. That's some nice lighting they did on that. Delightful, thank you. It is very hard to keep track of like what link I haven't looked at because of this. Man, is that Liz? Is it Olivia in a? Oh my God! Look at this! Oh my God! Oh my God! Please, 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 please! Does this work? Of course it doesn't work, because that's not what that is. You fucking clown! You idiot! You goober! You absolute nerd! Sapphire, would it absolutely kill you to just do your job? Look at her! She's got a sweater on! Thank you, LUULAR. Oh, wait, that's at LUU_LAR. On X, or Twitter, or whatever you want to call it this day of the week. That's lovely. I love turtlenecks. They're great. We got Fang, who ate too many Dino Nuggies. Fang, I fucking told you to lay off on the fucking Nuggies. What the hell is this? And oh no, no! He's falling down the stairs with it. Oh no! No! He's just a little man. You can't do that to him. He's just a little fella. He's too soft for this. Get these pink bastards under control, dude. Zero clue as to rambling about, but it sounded stupid. It was probably British. Mr. What the fuck is Alon? What is he? Who is this man? Is it a superpower, I guess? What? Man, that's cute. Good night. Good night, sweet prince. Snoot, but everyone's male. Ah! I love this version of Stella. And I love this version of Fang, because they actually bought it to fucking do something with it. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Whose dick do I gotta suck to suck some dick around here? The answer is its own question. Well, opening these links is about as painful as it is for... What the hell is this? What is this?
After he railed me like that from...
Okay, gonna have to listen to this. What the fuck? What the hell is this? I'm very confused by this. Thank you. I don't even know. What is this? Pterodactyl and worm drama. Pterodactyl drama. Oh, flying dark pastel fang. Oh, that's awesome. That's a cool fake mon. Oh man, it's Stella Tracer. Oh, there's so much nice art here. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Dave. Human Fang. Kind of like what they did with the hair thing there. The horn bracelet. I cannot listen to Spanish, so I'm not gonna ignore that part. More Reddit posts. Ooh. I mean, I'm glad they're alternating, because that way it's a little easier to take them in chunks. I wish I could just open them all at once instead of having no... Jesus Christ, why are you making this so hard on me, YouTube? Doing numbers. Throw me to the dinosaurs, they'll come back a father. Where's your dig? Where's your self-respect? Your number? What's your address? You free tonight? No! Stella, no! Do not feed or molest. Well, honky dory. I think that mostly in those contexts just means like don't bother them. And they just use the goofy word because it's funny. Holy shit, it's Sisyphus. Someone else showed me that one already. Man, there's a lot of people doing little animations I'm noticing. I wonder why. Wait, what was this? Snoot Game the Animatic. Wow. End of Evangelion. Booty. I guess Sisyphus and Inko have a lot in common. I guess they would be good conversation partners, perhaps. Wasted $50,000 on a video animation. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I saw this one. Doesn't wa- It washes when swimming. Oh, yeah, the Fang and the pirate get up. Okay, and then we're gonna see which fanfic I was linked to. Sweaty Mia. Do dinosaurs even sweat? Oh, hell yeah! It's Legends and Lore. Player's Handbook. Fuck yeah, I love how this looks. This is so good. Oh, that's so good. Naturally, the Warlock's front and center. Rosa and ugh. Ah! The lesbian flag heart. That's cute. Or go late. Make him kiss. Make him kiss. Abraxas. Abraxas is a term. It's okay. I appreciate that it still remembers some stuff. Let's see. I actually, when I was doing some stuff for the wiki, I haven't been there in so long though. God, that wiki's coming up on a year now, huh? No, his name is Braxis. He's based on Abraxas. And Abraxas is like a term with apparently a big fucking history associated with it. Goddamn. We're talking like ancient stuff here, buddy. Last updates, 4 September, 3 September, 24 of August. I mean, to be fair, like, a lot of the wikis tend to cool down, because, like, Goodbye Volcano High is not that big of a thing. There's not that much to talk about. Oh, this is just the translation someone was offered to me. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Just gonna file this one away for later. Don't look too closely. Okay, we're gonna keep it at that. We're gonna keep it at that. I got some fresh ideas I'm gonna write out. Just experimentally, see where it goes, how it pans out, and all that stuff. I think if you know what? I have like an hour and a half minimum. I should probably finish up chapter 3 for one of those things and put those up, so that something goes up, because that fic just needs to go out there. It'll renew my strength, rebolster my morale. Lest my spirit break. Oh my god, it's still a pull again. Oh no! Anon! My man! He has been destroyed! by a force most cruel. Ah! Hell yeah. I don't know if we're streaming tomorrow. My voice is pretty fucked up. I'm tired. I'll see if I'm feeling energized tomorrow. If I wake up feeling fresh and fruity tomorrow, I'll pen one in. But I got a game to run tomorrow, and who knows what else is gonna ruin my day. So we'll leave it open. We'll leave it open. Otherwise, we're gonna do the Stella route at the minimum and have a little fun. You know what? I'll probably do the Stella run unless some disaster happens. So. Oh man, it's that hilarious movie clip I love so much.
Today is fine day in California.
What the hell? Yeah. Well, we got another added to the pile in terms of fanfics. Let me just slide it on in there for all you slides and slidettes. Oh god, I'm steamy. I'm steamy now and it's unpleasant. Where is the master post? Where is the master post? Master post, where are you? Hello, master post. I'm just trying to find you. Hello, hello, Mr. Hello. Man, I only got Deus, Snoot Game, and a Garden of Rosa left in terms of mods. I'm sad. I want more. Where's more? Why are you robbing me of my chances? People are so mean about this. How can I run out of content for this? The content mill demand. No, it's more that I'm upset because I really like this, and it's been a joy. And I kind of want to hear the old song, you know, that kind of stuff. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you all for coming. Maybe next time I'll let's just load a random save and see where we end up. Ah, so dramatic. Ain't that just life, Luigi?